Have you ever wondered about the strangest photos that time has forgotten? Today, we will reveal to you the strangest and most fascinating vintage photos that you will love. I promise you. Enjoy the show. Think Star Trek's just sci-fi adventures? Get this. In '66, this show boldly tackled issues no TV show dared to touch. But here's the wild part. NBC almost killed it until Lucille Ball stepped in. That's right. I Love Lucy herself saved Star Trek. Remember George from Seinfeld? Well, in 1977, before he was Art Vandelay's biggest fan, Jason Alexander was saving the world as Captain OK. Think the '70s funk scene was all James Brown. Meet Betty Davis, the queen who changed the game before vanishing from the spotlight. In 1970, she wasn't just pushing musical boundaries, she was revolutionizing fashion and female empowerment in music. Here's the wild part. After releasing 3 groundbreaking albums, she completely disappeared from public life. Sybil Shepherd wasn't just another pretty face in Hollywood. Before starring in Moonlighting or Taxi Driver, she conquered the modeling world with what became known as the look. This signature gaze launched countless magazine covers and sparked a modeling revolution in '69. But check this out. She abandoned her supermodel career at its peak to pursue acting, a gamble that paid off big time in Hollywood. Here's a slice of TV history most folks don't know about. In 1954, Betty White wasn't just starring in shows, she was running them. She became the first woman to produce a sitcom in Hollywood, hiring female directors when nobody else would. Remember when gyms looked like this? Before Peloton and CrossFit, there was Marilu Henner making fitness look fun on Taxi. But check this out. She's got one of the rarest conditions in the world. She can remember every single day of her life in perfect detail. Only 100 people on Earth share this superpower. Ever wonder what Star Wars stars did between takes? Here's Carrie Fisher in '79 taking a breather on the spotless floors of Cloud City. Fun fact, those pristine white corridors were actually built inside a former cigarette factory in London. Before she was the wacky mom in Home Alone or the eccentric Moira Rose, Catherine O'Hara was crushing it at Second City Comedy Troupe in the '70s. Fun fact, she was actually offered a spot on Saturday Night Live's original cast, but turned it down to stick with her Canadian comedy crew. Remember Dr. Melfi from The Sopranos? Well, here's Lorraine Bracco filming Goodfellas in '89, playing a very different kind of wife. Fun fact, she almost turned down The Sopranos because she thought Karen Hill was more interesting than Dr. Melfi. Think you know Dame Helen Mirren? Back in the '70s, before the Royal Rolls and Oscar wins, she was shaking up London's theater scene at the Royal Shakespeare Company. Long before she was Wonder Woman, Linda Carter conquered the beauty pageant world as Miss World USA '72. But here's a surprising twist. She used her pageant winnings to fund her acting career, living on $25 a week in LA while chasing her superhero dreams. Miss America to Catwoman, you bet. Lee Meriwether went from winning the crown in '55 to stealing the show in the '66 Batman movie. Fun fact, she landed the Catwoman role just 48 hours before filming started, replacing Julie Newmar, who was busy with another project. Think success changes everything? Here's Ben and Matt in '97, fresh off winning their Oscar for Good Will Hunting, doing exactly what every kid dreams of, calling their moms. These childhood friends turned Hollywood hotshots rushed to share their biggest moment with the women who believed in them first. Think Joe Pesci just appeared out of nowhere in Goodfellas? Think again. Back in '57, at age 14, he was already rocking stages as Little Joe, a guitar-playing prodigy who opened for major acts. Years before making guys funny how, he was making audiences laugh as a child performer. Ever wonder about Dolly's secret to staying real? Back in the '70s, while other stars were going glam, she kept rocking that East Tennessee style. Bandana, denim jacket, and those signature hoops. But here's something wild. She wrote Jolene and I Will Always Love You on the same day in 1973. Ever seen Hollywood royalty dodge the paparazzi? Here's Gregory Peck and Sophia Loren in '66 with the photographer doing his best military crawl to get the shot. Talk about a perfect '80s moment. Here's Jennifer Grey right before Dirty Dancing and Michael J. Fox fresh off Back to the Future. Both about to become megastars, both rocking those signature '80s blazers. Fun fact, they actually filmed movies blocks away from each other in North Carolina that year. Nobody puts Marty McFly in a corner. Think Marilyn was just about glitz and glamour? Check out this behind-the-scenes costume test from '53. That slate board tells a different story. A true professional at work, marking every detail for the wardrobe department. Fun fact, for How to Marry a Millionaire, she actually had to wear fake glasses but couldn't see a thing through them. Remember Michael Corleone's first love in Sicily? This behind-the-scenes shot from '72 captures a young Al Pacino with Simonetta Stefanelli during the filming of The Godfather. Talk about a Hollywood time capsule. Here's teen Kurt Russell guest starring on Gilligan's Island with Dawn Wells in '65. Remember when Corel WordPerfect was battling Microsoft for desktop dominance? Here's tennis prodigy Martina Hingis in the '90s, rocking their logo while taking the tennis world by storm. Talk about a royal dress code. Here's Tsar Nicholas II and the future King George III, looking like twin cousins in 1909. These two weren't just wearing matching outfits, they were actually first cousins who could have passed for brothers. Fun fact, they often swapped clothes and played pranks on their staff, leaving everyone guessing who was who. Turns out, even royalty enjoys a good old-fashioned switcheroo. Before he was King Charles III, he was Lieutenant Wales in the Royal Navy, sporting a sailor's beard that would make Hemingway proud. Fun fact, he commanded his own ship, HMS Bronington, in 1976. The vessel was nicknamed the Royal Minesweeper, probably the only military vessel with a future king checking for mines. Wonder if he kept those binoculars as a royal souvenir. Check out Susan Sarandon in '82, rocking a Raggedy Ann t-shirt by her pool in Hollywood. Before Rocky Horror and Thelma and Louise, she was already mixing glamour with playful style. Fun fact, that same year, she was filming The Hunger with David Bowie, going from casual poolside to vampire chic. Ever wonder where Angelina Jolie got her striking looks? Meet her mom, Marceline Bertrand, a '70s actress rocking that classic denim-on-denim look. Fun fact, before Hollywood, she studied with the legendary Lee Strasberg, teacher of Marlon Brando and Marilyn Monroe. Like mother, like daughter, both talented actresses who brought their own unique style to the screen. Before Hollywood discovered Monica Bellucci, she was conquering the European fashion scene. This 1991 shot was actually for a Dolce & Gabbana campaign that launched her acting career. Fun fact, she made history as the oldest Bond actress in Spectre, proving that true style is timeless. Talk about a power photo. 3 world leaders waving to history with Lady Liberty watching over. This 88 shot captures Reagan, Bush Sr., and Gorbachev during a moment that signaled the Cold War's thaw. Fun fact, they were actually on a boat circling Ellis Island, where both Reagan's and Gorbachev's ancestors first arrived in America, just decades apart. Before becoming a Bond girl and Dr. Quinn, Jane Seymour was a classical ballet dancer. In 1969, she landed her first film role while recovering from a dance injury. Fun fact, that iconic 70s hairstyle became her signature look in Live and Let Die, the same film where she did all her own stunts. Before Band of Gold topped the charts, Freda Payne turned down Motown twice. Her 1970 hit later became an anthem for Vietnam War protests. Fun fact, Berry Gordy kept trying to sign her even after she became a star. Talk about an iconic meeting. In this rare 1956 shot, Picasso's painting, while Bibi watches at his studio in Vallauris. What many don't know, he actually refused to paint her portrait, saying, "One shouldn't paint the sun." Classic Picasso style, both the plaid shirt and the witty comments. Stunning shot that changed royal photography forever. This 1991 Harper's Bazaar spread marked Diana's first solo magazine cover. The glittering Versace dress and short hair sparked a new era of royal style. Fun fact, photographer de Marchelier didn't know a word of English when he started shooting celebrities. Just proves great art needs no translation. Pure rock and roll elegance right here. Shot for Vogue, 1994, Debbie Harry proved the little black dress could be just as punk as leather and studs. Fun fact, Harry actually designed clothing in the 80s, including a line she called Rock and Roll Top Shop. Talk about attention to detail. That iconic Wonder Woman costume wasn't just spandex and stars. Each piece was custom built from scratch. Fun fact, those silver cuffs had to be changed mid-season because they kept denting during fight scenes. Picture this. The king meets the president. Elvis showed up at the White House unannounced, asking to become an undercover agent in the war on drugs. Fun fact, he brought a Colt .45 pistol as a gift, which is now displayed at the Nixon Library. Some roles make actors stars. At 17, Susan Sarandon landed a drama contract with CBS because she lost a beauty contest. Fun fact, she actually studied history and drama in school, which helped convince casting agents she had brains behind the beauty. Picture this. Rock's greatest storyteller started as a jazz piano player at a pizza joint. The wild hair, the denim jacket, Pure 73 waits about to release his first album. Fun fact, he wrote most of his early songs while working as a doorman at the legendary Troubadour Club. Hollywood's most hypnotic gaze started with a modeling shoot for Harper's Bazaar. That golden choker, actually owned by director Howard Hawks' wife, who taught Lauren the art of the look. Chin down, eyes up. Her signature style launched both a movie career and a timeless fashion trend. Meet Air Force One's most comfortable passenger. Fun fact, Reagan was the first president to make sweatpants acceptable on presidential flights. He called them his thinking pants. The staff noticed he made his best decisions when dressed casually. Legend has it, this photo launched million magazine subscriptions. Here's Sybil Shepherd during her Glamour cover girl days in '72. Fun fact, she caught Martin Scorsese's eye in this shoot, leading to her breakout role in Taxi Driver. April 13th of 1932, Ivy Russell lifts a record of 369.5 pounds at a weight of 126 and 5 feet, 7 inches tall, against Tilly Tinmouth and witnessed by 2,000 people. Coal miner's daughter to country music queen. In 1965, Loretta Lynn was rising fast with hits already on the charts. Fun fact, that custom guitar with eagles and flowers? She designed it herself after saving up from early shows. Caught on camera in '57, Italian Goddess meets real Italian fishing village. Shot in Naples during her early film days, this candid shows Sophia at her most natural. Fun fact, she grew up in Pozzuoli, a fishing town just like this one.